Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Sam Darnold and the Miami Dolphins taking on Tom Brady and the Cincinnati Bengals.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins.
I'm afraid of that. My link card.
Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 3rd season now from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
I remember talking with a scout about him, and he said, you know, I love the fact that he was a high school basketball player. He does so many things with his legs to keep plays alive. He did the same thing as a basketball player, kind of a point guard, knows where the ball is supposed to go, and knows how to deliver it to the open man.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 12 carries, 56 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Darnold from the gun. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
Throwing again is Darnold. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and Miami 1st. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks, how about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Darnold from the red zone now. He completes this one to Mack. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. On first and goal, Drake. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way. It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Makes the score Dolphins 3, Bengals nothing.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by a guy who is very familiar with his defense from all his years in the AFC East. He, of course, is the great Tom Brady. So first and 10 now from the 30. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. First down. It's Evans. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The numbers for Evans a week ago. 16 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
The throw on second by Brady is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go. That led to the sack.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
Second and 10.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
That is on the 8-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Second and 8.
From the 41, Brady. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, Brady. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Brady to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Again, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Miami set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
The 22-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's fielded at the 34. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Brady. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Bengal.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. The fullback wide. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Chris Jones on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look at each other and know the route is going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon
I got some bad news, though. My partner was get my money today. I tried to send it out to the resident union and send some bad stuff, so I don't know why. I know I'm going to tell Anthem though, too. So,
That's a play they're like.
Looking for
you think it's like, it's just like,
and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
That's still early in the day too, Urban, so it seems like it'll be down all day today.
When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now the Cincinnati
Day's
offense
still early,
ready to
so
see what they can do here.
it's only 10
What
o'clock.
do you think? You get the ball off the
Still
turn
got all
here
day
in the middle of
today.
the field. You take a shot here on the
Still
first
got,
down.
You know I'm big on
still got all day today. It's just like, she tried to bring my money to me because, you know, like, you should have came out there yesterday. Now I'm gonna come out there, I ain't got no money.
You only do it if you trust the
Then,
guy.
like,
He's got
then I
the
gotta
ball in his
catch the
hand.
bus,
Meaning, if
train.
it's not there, he won't force it
It's just
downfield
like-
and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go
You gotta catch the train to go out there.
Now a play fake.
Yeah. The war too far.
Yeah, 801 takes you all the way out to Aurora train station.
Yeah.
Complete pass on that last play.
And then there's buses that run out there in Aurora too.
On third down.
Yeah.
From the gun,
Yeah.
it's Brady. Evans has it left side. They'll get only a yard out of that.
He's got no
It'll bring up fourth
bus
down.
routes.
I think that
Well,
completion
bus goes by her house.
Go by her house, yeah.
doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final
But
minutes.
she
The
can always
offense
do
is going, they
Walmart
need
to
try and
Walmart,
make
too.
something happen
Yeah.
offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they
All you
should
gotta
sit
do is
on
go to
it here
Walmart
because
there
of what you
to
just
go.
said. They haven't
Yeah.
made anything
No.
happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. On first down, it's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
Again, Darnold. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Forbath will put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Dolphins 6.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. Well, we get our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. Deshaun Jackson, a touchdown reception. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. A 31-point win, 38-7, the final. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this carries into the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Able to connect with Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First downs have not come easy and needle runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Here's Evans. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Just when he wanted a first down run, call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now we'll run with Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Down. It's Evans. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he stopped immediately there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Sanders' kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Dolphins 6.
Well, looking at at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Darnold on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Darnold. Open man is connect the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 8
yards on the pickup.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Mack. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Darnold completes it. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The Bengals 44-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He completes this one to Mack. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And firing a deep ball for Komet. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. Brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Caught left side, Williams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Shotgun now for Brady. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Nice move at the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. Trump, there he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating that later.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Miami set to take over. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And this is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Darnold. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, Darnold. He'll find Williams on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again is Darnold. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals will get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 11. A minute 53 remaining. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. On 1st down, Darnold. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. He'll get that complete to his tight end Komet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Caleb Chason in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Third and long, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Miami, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.